actually not going my usual route. I'm going to take the high traffic route because that's how I roll, man. You'll never get in an accident if you don't take the high traffic routes. Har har. Now you try and stay out in front, but it, you know, I don't know. It's easy enough to accelerate to the speed limit much faster than everyone else, so you get there, but then they will exceed the speed limit by whatever it takes to catch up. So if you want to stay ahead, it's like it's friggin' arms race, you know, of speed until it's just like way too friggin', you're going way too fast for the conditions, right? And it's like, what the fuck, you know? All I want to do is ride without traffic around me, so I'm not like in fear for my life constantly. You'd think that wouldn't be an unreasonable thing to ask. But no, Mr. Minivan has to friggin' enters on a yellow. Although I'm tired of walking off the rear like I did last time. I think I may have erased that. It's too bad. That was hilarious. It was like kind of crappy, bumpy road, and then I, you know, kind of braked late for a light. And then and it was like clackety clackety clack from the back brake, which which happens if the back end's hopping around. It doesn't like that at all. So when I start hearing that, it's like, now is this the front or the back, right? So I immediately start releasing the front brake because the last thing I want to do is friggin', you know, drop the front. Of course, if you have time enough to think about that, it's probably not the front. You're probably already on the ground if it's the front. Oh, what have we here? Oh, I have no idea what that is. Honda 1300 or something. Sort of sport tour. I can almost see myself on a sport tour, you know, like the BMW ST 1300 or whatever. That's kind of a interesting motorcycle. Not keen about the front end, but generally speaking, not a bad looking motorcycle. Other sport tours, I don't know. I mean, ZX14, I don't know if that's a sport tour or not. I don't know. You know, something with shaft drive and a little cushier, a little more room for a passenger, some luggage on the side. I could kind of see myself getting something like that. But this bike is so much fun. Fuck. I don't know. There's something about winding this baby up to 16,000 RPM that just makes any sort of discomfort totally irrelevant. I just don't care at that point. I mean, I know like in a 1300 it'll have like way more power in general, and you know, it's gonna have torque is gonna be like incredible. You know, the engine of course is gonna be way more powerful, but it's just not the same sort of thing. You know, it just doesn't wind up like, and I don't necessarily need to go faster or have more power. It's just plenty of power. what I need is what I need is to hear that engine scream, motherfucker. There you have it. That's my take on why the 600s are the best possible bike you could ever buy. You don't even want a 1000 really. You know, 1000s are almost the same weight as a 600 really, and they have way more power. But you know, they red line at like, you know, 13,000 maybe, you know, and to get to red line even at first gear, you're going at a ridiculous speed. You know, you're going at absurd speeds. So when are you going to get a chance to do that? You're going to have to you have to make sure that wherever you are, there's lots of room, right, to open this baby up. Whereas on a 600, you know, you can make that baby scream in a lot of places. Don't mess with that friggin' 1400 cc. That's just dick measuring, my friends. What you want to hear an engine that's screaming. You want to hear 16,000 RPM as much as possible. Serious ticket there, I think. It's not a bad ride in the winter, this one too, because it's pretty low on the mountain by the water, so you're into the kind of warm microclimate of around the water, and so you're not going to get snow here really. And there's a nice little Starbucks at the end of it, so you get your hot tea to warm up. Nice little seaside community. So normally, I think you would go right here to get, well, I guess you go left to a Squamish and Whistler. So it's like a little feeder road. It gets you onto the highway, but it's quite nice. Not even doing the speed limit yet. As you can see, it's a quite nice little piece of road, and there's hardly any traffic on this road ever. Because who the hell goes to Horseshoe Bay? People just fly right by here on the highway, right? Unfortunately, it ends a little too soon, but is it. So normally you would go straight there to get up onto the highway, but no fun in that. So now, so yeah, Horseshoe Bay is up there on the left, or straight ahead there is where I came through, and it's basically on the way, right? Like this is I went by here on the way in, and this is the road I took on the way in, so I'm going back the same way here. Marine Drive, south.